Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the monthly horoscope results for all the rising signs. Guys, I would still say the same thing that the month of March is sensitive for most of us, but in the month of the April you will definitely see that all the turmoil which the planets would have caused in the month of the April, a lot of the people are going to be getting rewarded as well, because guys, like the way all the planets which have concentrated in the sign of the Pisces before like gaining their dignity back, because Mercury, Venus, they are getting direct, Saturn is going to be coming out of its combustion and all. So all the planets before like leaving this sign, something big, substantial connected with the Pisces, wherever it is falling in your chart, you can expect some good results. And again guys, if you are a very dedicated, devoted person to all the celestial movements, and you're also keeping a track of whatever geopolitical and the global development is taking place, you will be surprised that how beautifully cosmos have answers to everything. Like the way there have been this news that the reciprocal tax and the tariff is going to be effective from April 2nd. Now countries like India, where we are not that much, our India's GDP is not that much dependent on export to US, but there are like countries like Vietnam, over there a major portion of their GDP is dependent on the trade with America. And imagine if there is going to be reciprocal tax, reciprocal tariff, so how it is going to be impacting the economy. So beyond any doubt, on April 2nd there is going to be major upheaval, and Mars is transiting in the Cancer, that is promising that. And again guys, like even like at the time when I'm recording this video, we are just out of the lunar eclipse and the full moon time, and I'm a kind of person, I all the time remain happy go lucky and all, and somehow my plan was that I will do some chanting and then I will go to bed. Before doing that, somehow Amazon recommended me this movie of The Passion of the Christ. Now I respect all the religion, but I do not know that movie. I watched the last crucifixion day of the Jesus. Oh my god, after watching that movie or during that movie, I was actually crying hysterically. So that's all what I can say. Planets have a way of getting things done. So guys, now coming back to our discussion. So first I will give you an overview about how planets are going to be behaving this month, and then we will shift our discussion to the customized results for all the rising signs. So guys, when we talk about the planet Sun, now Sun is going to be transiting in the Pisces sign from March 14th till April 13th, but after like April 14th, Sun is going to be transiting in the Aries sign, over where it will attain exaltation. Mars is going to be transiting in the Gemini sign till April 2nd. On April 3rd, it will enter in the Cancer zodiac sign. So April 3rd till June 6th. Now Mars is going to be debilitated, but guys, what I have generally seen is that whenever the transiting moon get conjunct with Mars, it creates that Chandra Mangal yoga. So in certain cases I've seen people like who expect good results, good news on that day. So because if you are a Aries Lagna, or let's say you are a Cancer Lagna, you are a Leo Lagna, so in those cases where Mars and Moon, they both are good planets for those Lagnas. Now guys, when we talk about from the Mercury's point of view, Mercury is going to be transiting in the Pisces sign till May 6th, but it is going to be getting direct on April 7th. So that is going to be somehow some sort of damage control in the already afflicted energy of the Mercury. Venus is going to be transiting in the Pisces sign, being exalted till May 30th, but on April 13th, it is going to be turning direct now. Now guys, when we talk about the planet Saturn, transiting on March 29th, but the good thing is that in the month of April, Saturn is going to be coming out of its combustion mode. Guys, the highlight, the specific dates of this month of April, when the nature is going to be sensitive. So April 14th, Saturn and Rahu are going to be exactly conjunct on the same degrees. And again guys, I always say whenever there is a overlap of the things happening, so April 14th, Saturn and Rahu are going to be getting conjunct and Sun is going to be changing signs. So yes, April 14th is a stress point of this month. Along with that guys, we will be celebrating the full moon on April 12th. new moon is going to be on April 27th. And Akshay Tritiya, very important day, like for any muhurat, any important auspicious occasions and all. Akshay Tritiya is considered as very auspicious, very lucky. So on April 30th, we will be celebrating Akshay Tritiya. So okay guys, now after that, let's look at briefly that how this month is going to be treating all the rising signs. So guys, starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. So for the Aries Lagna natives, guys, the very good news for you people is that during this month, lot of the planets which otherwise were making you very much prone and vulnerable towards wrong judgment, wrong decision making, some sort of high expenses and all. So planets are going to be coming back to a dignified form in this month. Second thing is that guys, your ascendant lord is going to be transiting in the 4th house. Obviously in the 4th house it is going to get debilitated, but in certain cases guys, any of the matters of like relocation related concern, any of the property, real estate related concern, or people who are operating professionally in these field, those people can slightly get benefited. Guys, look at it in this way, whether the Aries Lagna or the Scorpio Lagna, in both of their case, Mars gets debilitated, but in some good houses. For the Scorpio, it's the 9th house. So that's what I'm saying. Along with that guys, during this month, as you can see that Saturn, your 10th and the 11th lord, is going to be coming out of its combustion in the 12th house. Sun is going to be getting exalted in your 1st house. So guys, if I were to summarize, this month is very good, especially for those people who are in any capacity connected with the social media, entertainment related sector, or any of the concern of you love someone, you like someone, you want to express your love towards someone. So for any of those work where you are the face of something, for recognition, being in the limelight, or love relation, taking a leap forward in terms of the bonding, in terms of introducing your partner to your family and all. So regarding that, the energy of this month seems to be working out very favorable in your case. Guys, the only stress point of this month is around the time of the April 13th. So now on April 13th, when Saturn and Rahu conjunction are going to be taking place in the 12th house, on that specific day, Moon is going to be transiting in the Libra on that specific day. So yes, the stress point could be some sort of wrong judgment or judgment being clouded in the matters of the relationship. Like you might not be in a right state of mind to take the right decision. The vulnerability of that is just on like 2-3 days only, like on 13th, 14th, 15th, you have to be slightly cautious and careful. And along with that guys, with Mercury coming out of its retrograde motion on April 7th. So let's say for example, if lately you have been facing any backlog where things are not getting done at one go, or you have to repeatedly put reminders to people, or for those who are like working as a freelance, self-employed, some sort of slowdown. So over there you will find some clarity, you will see things coming back to the original pace. Along with that guys, Venus is also going to be getting direct as well on April 13th. So April 13th, like mid of the month onwards, like if I were to give you the analysis or the pulse of this month, so first half, like first 15 days of the April is still slightly sensitive, over where like whatever you have been encountering, like that sort of pressure of the month of the March, in the first 15 days the pressure is going to be slightly like that. But guys, after the 15th of the April, once Sun has entered your 1st house, like and like Mercury and Venus out of their like retrograde motion, and like the way I mentioned this thing, Saturn would have come out of its combustion as well. So I would say that yes, there is a high possibility that you will see the rapid progress, and whatsoever is the promise which can be anticipated with this planetary concentration in the 12th house. Because guys, if like 5 planets are going to be there in the 12th house, so that means if there is something which you are trying to get which is connected with the 12th house, this could be foreign like visa, immigration, you're already in a foreign land and you're trying to establish yourself, or anything to do with the heightened spiritual awareness, spiritual practices and all. So I would say that before planets will start going back to their original shape or start moving the signs and all. So after the second half of the month, there is a high possibility that if there is something which is connected with the 12th house which you are chasing, so after the second half of the month, 15th of the April, you will stand a strong chance over there. So yes guys, if I were to summarize in terms of your personal happiness, any of the ancestral property, land related dealings and all, the month is creating a overall very good energy. In the matters of the relationship, month is very harmonious for you after the second half of the month, when your fifth lord is going to be transiting in the first house and Venus would have become direct, so it will support you in order for like all those kind of expressing your love, proposing someone. So in the matters of the relationship as well, the energy seems to be very good. Along with that guys, Saturn would have already settled down in your 12th house. So barring those 3 days, 13th, 14th and 15th, now Saturn will actually start giving you results pertaining to the matters of the 12th house as well. Some sort of purification, some sort of cleansing. Those people who are expecting any like transfer. So this month has got a very strong yoga. Mars, your ascendant lord in the 4th, and your 10th lord in the 12th house. So it's a typical yoga over where some sort of transfer, like if you are awaiting for that with some next level, you will be shifted to a new city on a new role. So the energy of this month seems to be supporting you, favoring you over there. And again guys, before Jupiter will make its final move to your 3rd house, so I would say that in the month of the April, gained momentum or pace in the inflow of money, or like organizing some religious spiritual event or religious gathering in your house could also be anticipated with this entry and like with this gained pace of Jupiter in your 2nd house. So overall guys, if I were to say, if you have already endured the month of the March and you are heading towards a very prosperous month of May, in between the month of the April has got good recognition and success in the matters of love affairs for you. Just the 3 days when April 13th, 14th, 15th, I'm seeing slightly sensitive for you, when the nature is going to be sensitive and Saturn and Rahu are going to be tightly conjunct in your 12th house. So those 3 days, 13th, 14th, 15th, you have to be careful. First half of the month, first 15 days are going to be comparatively slow. After April 15th, you will see a rapid progress in your aspiration and major developments in overall all areas of the life. This could be personal happiness, career success, love, relationship, finances. After April 15th, you will definitely see a boom over there. Now guys, moving ahead. Now when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives. So guys, for the Taurus Lagna natives, the very good news is that all that planetary concentration which would have created a chaos in your 11th house until the month of the March, I would say that the month of April is going to be that just because you hosted a house for party and for the gathering and all, so people before leaving the party, they might be giving you some sort of gift and all. I mean to say the month of the April in the matters of the 11th house for some sort of accomplishment, some sort of recognition or impetus gain in the income or collaborating with some new party, new business partner and all. So all that energy seems to be working out a lot in your favor. Along with that guys, as you can see that Mars is going to be shifting the signs. Mars is going to be entering in your 3rd house during the beginning of the week only. So the good news is that guys, because Mars gets like very powerful whenever it is transiting from the 3rd house, and because Mars is your 7th and your 12th lord as well. So for all those kind of people who are on a lookout for any of the relationship or matrimonial alliance and all, so I would say that this month is creating a favorable positive energy for you. Along with that guys, if in any capacity you are right now based in a foreign land or any of your concerns, like this could be you are working as a exporter or any of the concern where you are awaiting your visa, your immigration related concerns, or you are already in a foreign land, you're trying to establish yourself with a decent job and all. So this month seems to be supporting all those people as well, because your 4th lord is going to be getting exalted in the 12th house, and along with that slowly gradually all the planets like Venus, Mercury now shifting their base to your 12th house. So they will also prove to be supportive in that regard. Along with that, guys, when we talk about from the Saturn and Rahu's conjunction point of view, so 13th, 14th and 15th is slightly sensitive when Sun is going to be shifting signs and Saturn and Rahu are going to be very tightly conjunct. So these 3 days are slightly sensitive for you. But apart from that, guys, now if I were to start summarizing it, when we talk about your overall well-being, prospects of recognition, gain in income, regarding that front, the month is creating a favorable energy for you. There is no doubt about that. Your ascendant lord will be turning direct on April 13th and Mercury is going to be turning direct on April 7th. So that in itself means that yes, with the passage of the time, like first when Mars will enter your third house, then once Mercury will turn direct, and then like Venus, and then when Sun will move sign. So that means with the passage of the time, you will see yourself headed in the right direction. And again, guys, if there is something where like 11th house related concern, like any of the membership to any elite groups or any of those promotion related concern which you have been consistently chasing for long, so this is going to be the month which can actually grant you that, because guys, Saturn is your important planet and 9th and the 10th lord going there in the 11th house in an environment of so many other planets getting conjunct with your ascendant lord, it will prove out to be supportive for you. So all that commotion which is happening in your 11th house, there is a high possibility at the end it will end up giving you something. Guys, when we talk about the role which Mars plays, so 7th lord being in the second was in any case a state, a news of affliction for you, because Mars in Gemini is not considered as good, and 7th lord being 8th from it also not considered as good. But when we talk about Mars being in the Cancer, in a sign of debilitation, but in a sign the planet, the ruler of that is friends with planet Mars, and along with that from the 7th house it is 9th from there, and from the 12th it is 4th from there. So that means during this time, even in the matters of like wheresoever you were finding yourself being held back, so this month will give you that rapid progress. Along with that, if you're like trying to apply for any job application and all, so this month will prove out to be supportive for that. And even for the freelance and self-employed people as well, more work, more audition, good word of mouth and all, for all the influencers and creators and all, this month is going to be creating some good positive energy for you. So yes, guys, whether we talk about relationship, your personal happiness, well-being, gain in the income and all, and that sort of that sort of action in your social life is somehow can be foreseen with the planetary shift and arrangement taking place this month, especially for those who are connected with the, or any of the aspiration is connected with the foreign land, those people can get benefited. And even for the freelance, self-employed people, those who are applying for a job and all, this month will actually bring some good news for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, for the Gemini Lagna natives, as you can see that the whole planetary concentration is right now there in your like 10th house. It somehow looks like a typical Kalsarp Yog kind of energy. But again, guys, the good part is that during this like month, your ascendant lord Mercury is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion. Venus is going to be following the pack, and finally Mars is also going to be leaving your first house. So let's say, for example, if from the past couple of weeks you are like having too much of the like outburst, or like easily getting snippy and frustrated, angry and all, so all those concerns will stop bothering you, because guys, Mars in your case is not a good planet for you, and hosting that impulsive energy right over there in your first house would have been a difficult time for many. So good news is that Mars just on the on April 2nd only, it will leave your first house. And again, like the way I mentioned, with all the planets turning direct, so in the matters of your career, especially in your professional sphere, if lately you have been finding yourself being held back, your bosses have not been putting that much confidence in you, or just because of your wrong calculation you have been into any conflicting situation at work, so this month will actually do the damage control for the Gemini Lagna natives. So guys, if I were to summarize, the energy of this month looks like to be that barring the 13th, 14th and 15th, when Saturn and Rahu are going to be very tightly conjunct, apart from that, this month can actually pave path towards some important work which will get finalized. Your third lord is going to be getting exalted in your 11th house. So especially all those people who are applying for a job or awaiting promotion, you are freelance, self-employed and all, so this month will create very good energy. Guys, this is a typical yoga where suddenly people go viral and all. So 10th house, too much energy. Third lord being exalted in the 11th house is supporting that. And along with that, guys, Mars is also in a good state, especially when we talk about any of the concerns of getting any loan approved, or where you are trying to get money arranged from the market and all. Guys, when we talk about this kind of combination, like 11th lord being there in the second and debilitated, we generally say that don't give your money on credit. You might not see your money back, but let's say for example, for your own interest, your own expansion, you are in dire need of money. So people generally end up getting money on the credit. The loans and all get approved. This is one such kind of alignment. So yes guys, all what I can say is that I'm just seeing those 3 days to be slightly sensitive, but apart from that, whatever commotion and the chaos planets would have created in the month of the March, April is going to be the time when planets will start giving you something before leaving their place in the 10th house. And in the month of the May, everything is going to be getting aligned in a perfect form. When Jupiter would have entered in your like first house, Rahu and Ketu would have settled down, Saturn would have settled down. So right now guys, now planets are saying final bid IDU, party is over. They are direct in motion. Mars and all the planets are in a state, especially for the recognition point of view guys, and anything to do with the like running into someone very prominent, very influential. Like if I were to say guys, the focal point of this month is your career, and the recognition is the main focal point. When we talk about the matters of the relationship, so I would still say that just wait for Jupiter to leave your 12th house, enter your first house. It will definitely create that yoga, that energy of the hot-headedness and conflict. Like your 6th lord Mars has finally said goodbye to your first house. That is also good energy. So yes guys, this is how I am seeing results coming in for the Gemini Lagna natives. A good month for the recognition, progress with leaps and bounds in your career, and for those who are trying to get money arranged from the market, or even if you are like trying to sell off any of your property, you have already listed your property and all, and those who are like working as a realtor and all. So this is going to be a good month for all those people. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, for the Cancer Lagna natives, beyond any doubt, like you have experienced a lot this whole energy of the lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, and guys, in the month of the May, when planets will finally settle down, so April is still going to be the time of the final transition, over where somehow planets in this whole chaos and commotion is actually supporting you, because guys, it is taking place in your 9th house. So that means planets finally leaving this house, this region, this territory, might end up giving you something before saying your final bye. Along with that guys, your 2nd lord is getting exalted in your 10th house. So that also creates a very good yoga where let's say for example, if you're already like working for any government project, you are freelance, you are self-employed, you are in any of the family business, so those people can suddenly like get some important deal finalized, or generally I have seen that you get invited to any event and where people award you, you get recognized for your contribution and all. So for the recognition point of view, and especially guys, all those kind of people in whose case you are very close to signing up any important deal, so this could be the month which will facilitate things in your favor. So for the recognition point of view, some important business or financial deal getting finalized point of view, passing any important exam point of view, the month seems to be supporting you. And along with that guys, just because Mars in your case becomes your Yoga Karak planet, so Mars is finally going to be coming out of your 12th house as well, so that is also going to be a saving grace. So let's say for example, because guys, what happens is that it's like when the 10th lord is there in the 12th house, it is afflicted. So just like that, irrespective of the fact that how much we are working hard, our hard work never comes to everyone's attention. So now your 10th lord is coming there in the first house and sun getting exalted. So that is the reason I'm saying this thing, that if you have been involved into all those kind of situation where people have been plotting things behind your back, you have been made a scapegoat and fake and false allegation and all. So all of that will stop bothering you. All those threats behind the scene will stop bothering you. And in certain cases, I've generally seen that when the 10th Lord is in such a dignity, it generally gives very aimless kind of wandering. Like the way you go for a meeting, as long as you are getting some productive outcome of that meeting or that meetup, there's nothing wrong in that. But imagine you're just beating around the bushes, you're just traveling from pillar to post, and there's no constructive, productive outcome which is coming. So that will stop bothering you once Mars will enter in your first house. Mars is a very important planet for you guys, and with Sun getting exalted, so yes, for the recognition, those who are like freelance, self-employed, you have your own business going on, those people can get benefited. And along with that guys, this whole combination of the planets in the 9th house. Now, before leaving this house, there is a high possibility that because of the support of the luck, some important auspicious event in your life might get finalized. For all those kind of people in whose case any of the like immigration related concern is getting applicable, any of the verdict, positive verdict you are expecting, you are awaiting in any of the ongoing lawsuit, these people can also hear good news. And overall guys, all what I can say is that March was tough. May is going to be very smooth, but in this transition now in the month of the April, some people like some Cancer Lagna will stand a chance where luck will play a very important role in bringing them and like bringing right opportunities towards them. So there is a high possibility of that. So yes guys, that is all what I can say. Jupiter is now finally going to be leaving your 11th house very soon in the month of the May. So whatever you want to extract from the planet Jupiter, this is just last couple of weeks only. So any of those investments which you want to make, any of those business calls you want to make, this is the month for you. Before Jupiter leaves your 11th house, try to get the maximum advantage of it in terms of the blessing, in terms of making use of your contacts, taking those chances, leap of faith. You never know, sometimes things experimented strike the gold. So take those chances. Along with that guys, when we talk about in the matters of the relationship and all, so yeah, there is a high possibility. Jupiter is already there in your 11th house. Saturn would have settled down in your 9th house after March 29th. So yes, some sort of arranged marriage proposal and all, chances of that is going to be very high. But the highlight, salient feature of this month is recognition. And all the secret, envious people, hidden enemies going out of your life, or they will stop bothering you. And also guys, even in terms of the debt and credit related issue, if you have been battling with that, they will also stop bothering you. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, beyond any doubt, after facing a chaotic and a month filled with all the commotion and chaos, now things will be turning normal for you. So guys, the very good news is that your ascendant lord in this month is going to be getting exalted in your 9th house. So that simply means that in all those kind of areas where you have been a victim of circumstances, or you have faced any sort of, this could be where people have rooted against you, you have been a victim in any situation, so things will start coming back to the normal. So the very first thing is that guys, Mars, your Yogacarak planet, is now going to be leaving your 11th house and entering your 12th house on April 2nd only. So that means any of the concerns of yours which are connected with the foreign land, which is connected with the foreign settlement, change of residence, or like being transferred from one department to another department, one city to another city, if you are by yourself looking forward to that, so this month will give you like good news in that. Second thing is guys, like Mercury, your important planet of communication, is going to be getting direct on April 7th. So which is also very good news, especially if you have felt a slowdown in the inflow of the money, or like work, business opportunity, or being misrepresented in any situation. So Mercury turning direct will prove out to be a good news for you. And again guys, finally, Venus turning direct on April 13th. So let's say for example guys, lately there have been some misunderstanding in the matters of your relationship, some sort of erratic, unusual treatment towards you by the females or by your spouse. So all those erraticness, unusual behavior will stop bothering you, or the person will start around you acting normal. So guys, if I were to summarize, the energy of this month seems to be very supportive for you, with Venus gaining momentum again, being your 10th lord and all. So again guys, that possibility of some sudden romance or getting attracted towards someone, people who are working in the fields of insurance, in the fields of revenue, healthcare, those people can also expect some good news. Guys, the good news is that overall, if I were to say, if your professional endeavors somehow in any capacity involves research, this could be a good month for you. If you're trying to relocate from one city to another city or any relocation prospects, the month will support you. And again guys, we know that when Venus gets so strong in the 8th house, it's the energy of the passion overflowing. So yes, for some expensive shopping and running into someone, some sort of good moments and time period being spent with your partner and all. So this is how guys energy is going to be supporting you. The very good thing is that the prospects of luck is going to be very strengthened during this month. And we say this thing that when luck is supporting you and so much of the planetary energy churning out in the 8th house and the 12th house, so whatever happens, it happens in a very sudden, unpredictable way. Like even if you will get fascinated or attracted towards someone, so that attraction will happen in a very sudden kind of way, and suddenly you're meeting someone for the very first time and you are getting that feeling that you know this person for a very long span of time. So yes guys, this is how it is going to be working out for you. In terms of the career guys, I said this thing, relocation and all, those prospects, if you are in that situation, it will support you. In terms of the love, romance, relationship, after the second half of the month, once Venus will be direct, it will support you. And yes guys, that's all what I can say. This is what my analysis is. March has been chaotic for you. After the month of the May guys, like once Ketu will come to your first house and Rahu will be in your 7th house, yes, there is going to be that sort of detachment which you will experience. But as if now April seems to be a good month for you to I would say that, like the way we say even in India, like before those 9 days of goddess, like Navratri. So some of my friends like who used to drink a lot, so but during those 9 days they will not do, but before those 9 days, oh my god, those auspicious 9 days, -1, -2, -3, oh my god, they are on a rampage of drinking, partying and all. So I would say whatever you want to do guys, do it in the month of April, because the May onwards, Ketu is there in your first house, Saturn is there in your 8th house, energy will demand lot of discipline, lot of kind of sacrifice and all, like sacrificing your personal happiness for taking care of others around you. So I would say April is the honeymoon period for you. Enjoy it, because after May onwards guys, life is going to be completely turning on a spiritual way. It is going to be turning upside down for you guys in your advantage. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, for the Virgo Lagna natives, as you can see that the very first change of this month is that Mars is going to be now entering in your 11th house. So guys, like the way there is this shloka of the Uttar Kalamrita and all, where we say that a malefic planet which is not good planet for your chart, and if it gets like debilitated in any of the Dushtana Bhava, so it starts giving good result. Now when we talk about 6th, 8th, 12th or slightly 3rd and the 11th house, 11th house is also 6th from the 6th. It is not considered as that positive house, I mean to say. So Mars getting like entering over here, getting debilitated in certain cases might also turn around things in the favor for the Virgo Lagna natives as well. Like whatever development which will happen, it will happen in a very sudden kind of way. Guys, Mars is your 3rd lord as well. So that also tells about that, yes, for people who are connected with like social media, or you work as an event coordinator, or in any capacity, you are utilizing the 11th house related prospect. So Mars's entry over here will prove out to be supportive for you. Along with that guys, when we talk about the role of the Mercury and the Venus. So guys, Mercury being your ascendant lord, it has been transiting in your 7th house, and now on April 7th, it is going to be turning direct. So which in itself is going to be good news, guys, because retrograde Mercury, debilitated, being surrounded by so much of the hostility is never a very good energy. So I would say that in the matters of the commercial dealings, business dealing, if you have been lately misrepresented, misinterpreted by people around you, people found you very ambiguous and all, so clarity and order will come in the life. Venus is going to be turning direct, guys, on after April 13th. It's a good news. So because Venus being in such a dignified state in your 7th house, so I would say that this could be if lately you have been experiencing that your partner is acting very erratic, very unpredictable and all, that will stop bothering you. And now with Venus turning direct, for those people who are single and expecting some sort of action in their romance and their romantic life and all, so there is a high possibility running into someone and in a very short span of time getting connected with that person. So that possibility is going to be strong after April 13th. And guys, Sun is going to be getting exalted in your 8th house. So those people who are connected with astrology, occult, research, any of those we say pharmaceutical, health, insurance, revenue and all, where you never know during this month only, you might get important or some big client, a big application will come to you, and because of that you will make some good commission or profit or revenue in this month. So all those possibilities, guys, is very strong what Sun is going to be bringing to you with its exalted state in your 8th house. Along with that, guys, during this month, just on guys April 13th, 14th and 15th, when Saturn and Rahu are going to be very tight conjunct on the same degree. So those are the couple of days when you have to be very mindful, especially in your business. Do not take any impulsive kind of decision. So guys, if I were to summarize, during this month there is a very high possibility in terms of the income recognition. The month is creating a good energy with Mars being there in your 11th house. Mercury turning direct will stop all those kind of misunderstanding which you might have been facing in the matters of your 7th house. And yes, guys, this is how I can see. Planets are more or less same like March. The only thing is that now they are getting in a graceful, dignified kind of state. Like the way we can say that in the month of the March, they were in an inebriated kind of state, drunk, intoxicated. But now in the month of the April, they are coming back to their senses. So Mercury turning direct, Venus turning direct, Sun getting exalted, Mars in the 11th house, it's a good news. So high possibility, guys, for running into someone, new romance, new business deal, and being very motivated for your profits, for your gains, putting your best foot forward. Some of the people will also stand a chance, like some sort of scholarship, sponsorship, some sort of funding. Like if you are awaiting for that, those people who are trying to sell off any of their listed property, they might also expect some good news, some good deal or buyer will approach them. Those who are professionally working as a realtor, this is going to be a good month for that. So overall, guys, now I would say that whatever you have to compromise with or live with in terms of the compromise in the month of the March and all, so April is going to be giving you the reward for all of your compromises, all of your struggle or all of your hard work. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see this thing that the very first highlight of this month is going to be that Mars, your 7th and the 2nd lord, is going to be entering in your 10th house. So whether you are in any of the army, military, defense, athletics, law related field, or whether you are in your own family business, this is going to be a good month for that. Like the way we say that you want to negotiate your package, or some of those people who are working in the sales and you make your very big you registered a very big sale, and because of which you stand a chance for commission and all. Those people who are heading any important teams, any position, like you are the face, you are the spokesperson of any brand, any organization, any cause, so those people will also get benefited. Along with that, guys, your ascendant lord is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion on April 13th, and Mercury, your 9th lord, is coming out of its retrograde motion on April 7th. So that in itself is a good news. if you have been made a scapegoat in any of the office politics kind of situation, people will start seeing your perspective. People will start seeing the true version of who exactly was at the fault and who was the one who was adjusting in that kind of chaotic kind of situation. Along with that, guys, just because lately I have done reading of lot many Libra Lagna natives, majority of the common theme which I came across was health was a concern, office politics, being exploited at work, no order, no motivation. So that motivation will start coming back. So let's say, for example, we are right now almost in the mid of the March. I knew the date, I'm so sorry. So we are already in the mid of the March. And if you feel that, okay, I have no motivation to wake up in the morning, go to gym or do this, put forth additional efforts, so that motivation which planetary vibration would have sucked out of you in the month of April, you will see that coming back. And guys, why to go very far? Like sun is going to be getting exalted in your 7th house as well. So guys, although when we talk about the original Kal Purush Kundli, 7th house carries the energy of the Libra, but again Libra is your ascendant and sun is your 11th lord. So that means, guys, sun gaining power and strength in your 7th house in certain cases can benefit the Libra Lagna natives as well. So again, guys, I would still say the same thing. Your 7th and the 10th lord are getting very powerful with the presence of the sun and the Mars. So don't be surprised where we say that some important people have their eyes on you. Sometimes, guys, we don't know, but our work, our struggle is being monitored by important people. Like a CCTV camera, someone is already observing you, and with a good impression, some opportunity will come to you. So for people in business, landing at some lucrative deal, people who are working as a freelance, self-employed, you are working as an actor, you nail some big audition and you booked some important role. So that energy is very strong, guys, for this month, with Mars being in a potent state in the 10th house, sun being there in the 7th house, and over and above that, planets getting back in, like coming out of their intoxicated, inebriated state, coming back to the senses and getting more dutiful. Again, I'll say the same thing. If in the month of the March, you find yourself lacking motivation or being exploited, so the month of April will bring the power back to you. That's all what I'm trying to say. So guys, if I were to summarize, in terms of any of those kind of like high expenses, increased debt related concern, after the March 7th, things will start coming back to the normal. After April 7th, things will start coming back to normal. On April 13th, guys, once Venus is going to be turning direct, obviously, guys, in the matters of the 6th house, health related concern will stop bothering you. Some important rapid development or progress in your job, front, you are eyeing and applying for something, hearing the positive response is going to be the theme. And guys, in the matters of relationship as well, so now Mars is there in the 10th house. So and with Venus now turning direct and with Jupiter's current state and all, I would still say that the energy is positive for meeting someone or getting attracted towards someone. But for the final commitment, I would still say that wait for the month of the May. Like in the month of the May, when Jupiter would have entered in your 9th house, it would be much more beneficial time for that. So May and the June, when we say that in the month of the June, Mars would have entered your 11th house. So yes, guys, this is how the theme is working out for you. But the focal point of this month for the Libra Lagna native is that getting their power back, getting their motivation back, all those people and the shenanigans and the miscreants at work getting exposed, and some sort of important recognition or project or deal getting finalized. This is what the overall theme of this month for the Libra Lagna native is. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see, the good news is that finally your ascendant lord, after all that chaos which has happened in the past couple of weeks, now it is going to be coming out of the 8th house. So guys, obviously it is not an easy energy to deal with when too much of the bombardment happening in your 5th house of the thoughts, conflicting thoughts, confusion. And in order to fight with that, your ascendant lord is also struggling in the 8th house. So I can say this thing, guys, with confidence that whatever you have dealt in the past couple of weeks, now you will find that clarity and order coming back to your life. And the main thing is that there's going to be a kind of smoothness and synchronicity in your thought process. You will not find yourself being in a perplexing kind of situation. So guys, to begin with, on April 2nd, your ascendant lord will leave your 8th house and it will enter in your 9th house. So for anything to do with the travels, immigration, or like those who are like applying for admission to foreign university and all, the week will start on a very positive, on a very constructive note. Second thing is that guys, on April 7th, like Mercury, which happened to be your 11th and your 8th lord, is going to be getting direct. So that also tells about in your mind there will be a smoothness and a clear far-sighted vision with which you will start working. Also guys, like lately, if there have been some sort of experiences like where because of your wrong calculation you encountered some loss or heavy expenses, so this is going to be the time of the damage control as well. Along with that guys, after like April 13th, when your 7th lord Venus will turn direct, so again guys, this will again create that kind of opportunity for you, because guys, in the month of the May, Jupiter finally is going to be leaving your 7th house and then it will move to your 8th house, and Venus in the 5th house of love, romance, attraction. So let's say for example, lately you have not been finding any clarity, like your partner has been acting erratic, you are getting attracted towards someone, but the minute you express yourself, things did not take a positive turn and there have been delays, misunderstanding. So I would say that now you will see life and the matters of the love, courtship, romance following a sequential kind of path. You will not see any erraticness or lack of clarity in that department. Along with that guys, the good news is that your 10th lord is going to be getting exalted in the 6th house. So again guys, whether you are working as a doctor, as a health expert, something to do with like working as a fitness coach, fitness expert, or even in your line of work, if there have been some promotion, some award, recognition which has been long awaited, so during this month you might stand a strong chance for that as well. So guys, if I were to summarize, this month for the Scorpions is actually going to be removing a heavy load, heavy pressure in your life, because 8th lord problem will stop bothering you and Sun getting exalted, your 10th lord. So yes, all the struggle, all the hardship, whatever you have been dealing with this month will prove out to be much more rewarding. Also guys, even in the matters of the relationship or courtship, if you are already in an existing relationship, all those misunderstanding will go away. There will be a depth which you will experience. And for those who are single, awaiting to meet someone, so the month is actually creating a positive, favorable energy over there as well. Along with that guys, whether you are a student, you are like connected with any of the artistic, creative field, so expecting more auditions, more work coming your way, luck supporting you, because guys, whenever the trine houses get strengthened, it's just like that. There is this saying that when the trine houses are strengthened, things can be achieved with lot of ease and grace. This could be someone gave you something or someone guided you in the right direction. So all those kind of lack of clarity, aimless wandering will stop bothering you. And yes guys, some significant development, the focal point is going to be that the 6th and the 9th is very strong. So especially people who are very dutiful in their line of work, so and awaiting any promotion, applying for a job, so hearing back from the employer, or like finding that dream job, or running into someone, new romance starting up. So this is how guys energy is going to be working out this month for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case the month will start on a good note when your 5th lord Mars is going to be transiting in your 8th house. So guys, it might be slightly beneficial for those people who are working in the fields of the research, astrology, occult, and all those people can get benefited. But beyond any doubt, we cannot overlook this fact that when Mars makes any connection with the 8th house, it somehow makes us injury prone, accident prone. So regarding this area, you have to be very careful. Along with that guys, on April 7th, Mercury is going to be turning like direct in your 4th house. So let's say for example guys, there have been some sort of misunderstanding and lack of clarity deep inside. You feel very lost, very detached, insecure. So all those kind of issues will stop bothering you. And guys, on April 13th, Venus is also going to be turning direct in that exalted state in the 4th house, which is generally guys considered as good. Venus and Moon in the 4th house, they get directional strength. They are considered as very strong from the 4th house. So guys, if I were to say the highlight of this month is going to be that in terms of the recognition, and especially guys, those who are connected with any of the artistic creative field, because after the second half of the month, Sun, which happened to be your 9th lord, is going to be getting exalted in the 5th house. So for the artist and the creative people, like this is going to be that energy where opportunities will come on their own, knocking your doors. Those who are working as a like, you know, you're working in the fields of the real estate, you are working as an architect, you are working as a designer and all, you're working as a freelance designer and all, those people can expect more opportunities. Accident and injury is something guys regarding which you have to be careful at work front or even in the domestic life. If lately there have been some sort of misunderstanding where people are fighting, coming in the way of each other, even in the house, so this is going to be the month where the clarity and the order will come back in your family life as well. Along with that guys, if I were to say any of the concerns of the like decorating your house, or like people who are, like I mentioned this thing, you have a gift shop, you are working as a like artificial jewelry designer and all, so all the freelance people who work from home and all, those people can actually expect some good news. So guys, in terms of the health and all, we still have to wait for your Jupiter, your ascendant lord, to leave the 6th house, which will happen in the month of the May. And when we talk about the career related matters, so yes guys, now Mercury will be turning direct, and with Sun especially gaining power, getting exalted in the 5th house, whether you are working as a freelance or independent consultant, or you are in the fields of the art, entertainment, media, stock market and all, those people can also get benefited. So yes guys, this is how the month is going to be turning out for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. The slight vulnerability or concern is with Mars in your 8th house, but overall 4th house guys, we know this thing that whether you are working as a politician, you're working as a healthcare provider, or in any of the like luxury goods or aviation, event management kind of industries and all, it's a very important house for all those people. And with planets being in such a strengthened state, it will actually give you some sort of competitive edge, some sort of leverage, even in the domestic family life. Being invited somewhere or hosting a gathering where people are coming to your place, you are celebrating with the loved ones and all. So this is how guys energy is going to be getting generated. So it is going to be especially benefiting those people who are connected with the fields of politics, social work, people who are connected with the entertainment world. Those people can actually get benefited. And guys, when we talk about anything to do with the like something to do with the getting any of the loan approved, like if your main concern is that because you know guys, people who have strong Mars, these are those people who get more benefited when they are operating and they are doing their business on getting any of the money on credit from the market. So even for getting any loan approved and all, don't give your own money on loan, or don't help anyone without doing a proper documentation of the arrangement and all. But when it comes down to getting any of the loan approved and all, in those areas it is going to be benefiting you. And guys, again, all those emotional insecurities which you were facing in the past couple of weeks, all of that will stop bothering you. And yes guys, Venus now being eternally powerful in your 4th house, so deep inside, you know, feeling that loved, like, you know, there's so much of the outpour of the love and emotion which you want to share with your loved ones, you know, bringing gifts for people, or inviting, hosting some gathering in your house, or decorating your house, buying some new things for the decor of the house. All of that can be anticipated for this month. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, for the Capricorn Lagna natives, it is going to be a good month. So guys, to begin with, the very first movement of this month is going to be when Mars, your 11th and the 4th lord, is going to be entering in your 7th house. So yes guys, whenever Mars transit from the 7th house, so we say this thing that people get very motivated, very driven regarding the achievement, accomplishment of the 7th house related matters. This could be some sort of stimulation and action in terms of other people taking interest in collaborating with you, or you standing out amongst your competitors. So this is how it is going to be creating results for you. After that guys, on April 7th, like Mercury is going to be turning direct as well. So that means if there has been some slowdown in the matters of the opportunity, you are working as freelance, self-employed person, lately the flow of the audition and the work has been slowed down. Like you are working as a salesperson and you're not able to make many deal or many sale in the past couple of weeks, so there has been a slowdown. So Mercury direct will actually be a helpful sign over there. Venus also turning direct guys on April 13th, so that again we know this thing that third house Venus in such a strengthened state is a good news, where running into someone, being introduced to someone, and like that sort of love, romance, casual flirting starting with someone is a supportive sign for that. And again guys, the highlight, Sun is going to be getting exalted in your 4th house. So guys, we generally say because Sun is carrying the energy of the 8th house as well, but just because it's in its strengthened state. So people who are like working in the fields of the politics and all, people who are doing the social work and all, so suddenly some controversy will happen in your territory, in your area of interest, like demographics, and suddenly the whole highlight and spotlight will come to you. So guys, in terms of the recognition and all, the month is creating a good energy. Like the way I mentioned this thing, 7th house, 4th house are the houses of the public dealing and all. So, and in your case, Mars getting strengthened 1 house, it is debilitated, but still guys, because Mars in the Cancer is still not that bad compared to Mars in Gemini, because Gemini is a sign of agitation, frustration, ruled by Mars's enemy. When we talk about Cancer, I can assure you, especially on those days, like when Moon is going to be transiting the Cancer, which is going to be happening on 6th and 7th, you might hear some good news as well, when this Chandra Mangal Yoga will get formed and Mars's debilitation will get cancelled. So yes guys, coming back to the point, in terms of the business aspiration, in terms of the some sort of people who are in politics and all, like gaining that command and exerting your authority, expecting some positive news could be the forefront. And Mercury's direct motion will also give you that sort of impetus which you needed in your daily work life. And Venus getting direct is again a good sign for some sort of casual flirting or romance with someone. Your short travels will increase guys. Only the like 13th, 14th, 15th, when Saturn and Rahu are going to be tightly conjunct, Sun is going to be shifting sign from that Gandant zone and all. Those were the few days where you have to be careful. But overall guys, the month seems to be creating favorable energy for the Capricorn Lagna. Don't be surprised if someone is like secretly observing your work and will approach you out of nowhere for some opportunity, collaboration, sponsorship. So those possibilities are still there. Moving ahead guys, now when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see this thing, that the first highlight of this month is going to be when planet Mars is going to be entering in your 6th house. So guys, this is what we say, that when Mars being a malefic planet, your 10th lord, not very good friendly with your ascendant lord, and there is one shlok of the Uttar Kalamrit, when Mars is in such a state in the 6th house, it can suddenly create a Raj Yoga in a reversed kind of situation. Like the way we say, this could be a time when if Aquarius Lagna native, even till the month of the March, if you have been bombarded by debt or credit related issue, this could be a time when life will give you those opportunities or those money making opportunities, so that you can pay back your all those bad debts as well. And along with that guys, for getting any loan approved and all, those who are working as a lawyer and all, so it's going to be a good energy for all those kind of people with Mars's entry in that strengthened state in the 6th house. Even if you have to write any competitive exam guys, in your case, your 7th lord Sun is also going to be getting exalted in this month in the 3rd house in itself. So again guys, we say this thing that when your 3rd house and 6th house is in such a strengthened state, it always supports people for any of the competitive venture success. it actually helps you over there. Whether you're working as a freelance, self-employed person, like more work, more opportunities, more auditions, this is how you can see the planetary shift. Along with that, guys, like 13th, 14th and 15th is slightly sensitive when Saturn and Rahu are going to be very tightly conjunct. But after that, guys, like beyond that, on April 7th, Mercury turning direct in your second house. On April 13th, Venus turning direct in your second house. So that means in the matters of the finances, the order will come back. So lately, if there has been those kind of expenses going beyond your reach and control, so now you will find kind of a clarity coming over there. And again, guys, your second house has hosted so many planets over here. So before planets finally leaving it or saying you goodbye, some of those might also give you result as well. So let's say, for example, if right now Mercury or Venus is making some combination, like right now you are in a dasha like Saturn Mercury, Saturn Venus, or Saturn Mercury Venus are in any way making a combination in the Mahadasha and the Antardasha, some people might also stand a chance for some sudden big opportunity, financial opportunity as well. So yes, guys, this is how energy is going to be working out. The month is supportive for like paying back any of the loans, or like even if you want to get any of your loan approved in the matters of the credit or loan, the stars are supporting you. And for the recognition, some significant opportunity, third house Sun exalted is going to be supporting you. And yes, guys, in the second house, this could be the matters of your family bonding or the way you manage your money, your finances. There is going to be an order which will be established again. Guys, Saturn is like now transiting in your second house for the next 2.5 years. It will definitely give you that kind of stability which you have been eyeing for. And this month could play a significant role in that as well. So, and guys, when we talk about the matters of the relationship, energy is very favorable after April 13th when Venus is going to be direct, exalted, and your 7th lord is exalted in the third house. So that means, especially guys, all those matrimonial apps, dating apps and all, finding someone from there is a high possibility of that. I would say that all what I can say is that at least you will be able to secure at least a date where you will go out and meet someone, high possibility of that. Now guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, the very first highlight of this month is going to be when your 9th and the 2nd lord, Mars, will enter in your 5th house. So guys, you know this thing that 5th house is the house of our mind, our intellect, stock market, education, love interest, pur punya. So any of the connection of the 9th and the 2nd happening in the 5th house, that in itself means that your mind is going to be very stimulated. Too many ideas and plans, strategies, how to get things done in a very faster way. And also those who have to write any competitive exam, this month is actually supporting you a lot. Second transition, guys, of this month is going to be when Mercury will turn direct on April 7th on your 1st house. So again, guys, Mercury in your case is your 4th and the 7th lord. And whenever like Mercury is transiting in a afflicted state in the 1st house, you know this thing, I have mentioned that it actually, you know, makes your mind and your personality very in the eyes of the other people very perplexing. Even if you are sure about it, people around you will force it to you. No, it looks like you're not sure, take some time. Arey Baba, I am sure. Why you are feeling like that? So that generally happens, that any chaos happening in the 1st house, 10th house, people can read it. So yes, guys, the very first thing is that Mercury now gaining its strength, dignity, will support you in the matters of being perceived in the eyes of the world as someone who has everything in control, in order. Venus turning direct, guys, on April 13th is going to be a very good news. Venus being exalted in your 1st house, now it's going to be in its strengthened state. You will attract abundance, prosperity, love, relationship towards you, that positive loving energy towards you. Along with that, guys, Sun, which happened to be your 6th lord, it is going to be getting exalted in your 2nd house. So that in itself tells about that, yes, for any of the loan getting approved or win over any competitive situation and all, even guys in your line of work, like those people who have been expecting any raise, any being considered for a senior leadership role, so Sun being in a strengthened state will support you over there as well. Just guys, we generally say that when Sun is there so strong in the 2nd house, when you speak, don't let other people get this impression that you are very, like, you know, entitled, very egoistic. So just work on that, balance it out. And yes guys, with this whole combination taking place in your first house, now it is different compared to the March. Now over here planets are in a strengthened kind of state, guys. And guys, there is a high possibility before Rahu and Ketu will leave this house, they might end up giving you something in a very sudden, unpredictable way. So yes guys, in terms of the recognition, opportunities and all, the month is creating a favorable energy. The good thing is that whatever chaos has been happening in your first house, again guys, whatever happens in the first house, it's just like that, whether we know this thing or not, people around us are already observing it. They are already making perception, creating a judgment over there. So now if you have been subjected to those things, so I would say that those misunderstandings will go away. So guys, in terms of your personal happiness and all, so I would say the month is creating a good energy, attracting more opportunity, stimulated love life, any renegotiation at your workplace regarding your package, regarding your salary and all, the month is creating a good energy. And again guys, even in terms of the relationship, matrimonial proposal and all, so I'm seeing favorable energy working, somehow working in your favor only. The only sensitive energy is that guys, although Mars being in a Cancer in the 5th house is good for many other reasons, but still in terms of the stock market and all, take calculative risk. And health could be a slight concern guys till the time this whole commotion has not left from the 1st house, because your ascendant lord is there in the 3rd house, and we know this thing that for Jupiter being in the 3rd house is the Mandakaraka Avastha. So with this whole commotion of the planets regarding the health, there is still a slight misunderstanding. But yes, in terms of, you know, finally finding that order and control back in your life and attracting more opportunities and all, based on the kind of charm you have in your personality, the month is creating a favorable energy. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. धन्यवाद।